little closer. All right, everybody on the Pro Forum. This is day number 5 of our 5-day posing guide. Hopefully this has been of benefit. This is the last day we're going to do this. Hopefully you can take all this stuff that we talked about, put it all together. And that's what we're going to do next. We're going to talk about putting it all together. All right? Connecting all the dots. Connecting all the parts. And just go from there. All right? So what I mean by connecting all the parts, understand this. That if you do it long enough, all the things that we've talked about to this point, watching, observing, focusing on the hands, making sure that the hands are where they're supposed to be, the twosie rule, the headshot, the tipping, the wrapping, the hair in the face, the body, the legs, the skinny, the shooting the back of the subject, the way the legs are not in the wrong spot, all these different things. You focus on all these things, it really and truly does become second nature after a while. You get to where you don't even think about it until someone asks you to make a movie. And then you go, oh, why do I bend that leg? Well, it's because it makes it look fat if you do it this way. So that's what you have to do as far as connecting the dots. Making sure that you start posing them from that little hair. See that little hair right there? Oh, I got it. Start posing them from that hair all the way down to the dirt that's on the bottom of their feet. Connect everything together, even if it's a headshot. Even if you're up into here, you might want to make sure that this knee's bending the right way. Bend it, pull it over this leg, like that. All right, take this hand, lean it into here, right there. Bring your face way into here. So let's say this is the pose that we're doing. We're making sure it's the back of the hand. This leg ain't even in the picture, all right? Or how about if with this, we're focusing on this shoulder and her hand is down here, I'm going to put her hand here. That way I see the side of her hand even though it's not in the picture. Why? Because it's all practice. It's all part of connecting the dots on every shot, and then I might shoot right into there and it doesn't even show. But if you do it every time, all this, again, begins to be second nature. No matter what you're doing. If they're standing, a standing pose where their feet are out like this, show me. Hips real hard one way, all right? Hands crossed with your fingers up like this. Fingers crossed like that. Good. There you go. Now, again, back of the hands, hips, shoulders, legs, head, tilting, shoulders. Look at that. Boom. She falls right into it. After a while, the customer really gets into it too. So, or whether it's a seated pose, let's put her in a seated pose. So, she's going to come in here, sit, okay? You're going to cross that leg, this leg, the front leg over the back leg. Like that. Why? Again, it's the same principle as we did before. If she went the other way, it makes her look thicker than she really is. She's sideways to the camera. Awesome. Then twist your shoulders towards my camera, lean his elbow right there. Now we got angle to the body. Face turning into here. All these different elements all come together. Stand back up, folks. You did awesome, by the way. Then, whether it's maybe laying on the ground, okay? We've done that before. The big thing I want to make a point of with the laying on the ground pose is here's the mistake that a lot of people make. If she's standing right here, and for whatever reason my light is going to be right here, if suddenly, I want you in your mind, visualize her suddenly going to the floor. Where should the light be? The light should be over her. Now, if she's laying on the ground and my light, here she is on the ground now, and my light is over here, and her head is over there. That would be like if, while she's standing here, if I lit her underneath like this. That's horror lighting. That would look horrible. Or if I put her way up, and I flipped her the other way, and I put the light up on top of her, now it's coming straight down on top of her. That's not as good either, but better than horror at the very least. So, but what you have to look at and what you have to do and focus on is if she's laying on the ground, make sure that you pose her in such a way that the light follows the right rules. So that's what I mean about putting it all together. Hopefully this was a benefit to you guys. You got a little bit of stuff out of it, maybe a little bit of technique, maybe it helped you get just a little bit better, and that little bit better translates into more money. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.